Samson lost his life and destiny assignment on the platform of the strange woman. And talking too much to the wrong person. The only thing we see most times is a strange woman. But beyond that, Samson talked too much to the wrong person. It is the divulging of divine secrets, secret matters. You look at Judges chapter 16 and in verse 16 to 21, Judges 16 to 21, and it came to pass when she pressed him, that is Delilah, notorious, notable prostitute, pressed him daily with her words and urged him so that his soul was vexed unto death, that he told her all his heart and said unto her, there has not come a razor upon my head, for I have been a Nazarite unto God from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me. I'm wondering the kind of mouth that Samson used to say this kind of thing. If you want to kill me, shave my head, and I shall become weak like any other man. So he knew he was not like other men. He knew he wasn't an ordinary man. And when Delilah saw that he had told her all his heart, she sent and called for the lords of the Philistines, saying, come up at once, for he has showed me all his heart. Then the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and brought money in their hand. And she made him sleep upon her knees, and she called for a man, and she caused him to shave off the 7 locks of his head, and began to afflict, she, oh, not the people, she began to afflict him, and his strength went from him. She began to afflict him. Ant afflicting lion. Keep going, I haven't finished. And she said, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he awoke out of his sleep and said, I will go out as at other times before and shake myself. And he wist not that the Lord was departed from him. And the Philistines took him, put out his eyes, brought him down to Gaza, and bound him with fetters of brass. And he was grinding like the grinding mill in the village, in the prison house. Go to verse 24. And when the people saw him, they praised their God, for they said, our God has delivered into our hands our enemy and the destroyer of our country, which slew many of us. And it came to pass, when their hearts were merry, that they said, call for Samson, let him make sport, let him entertain us, let's use him to jest, let's laugh. And they called Samson out of the prison house, and he made them sport. Higher. Long story made short, Samson prayed a prayer. Oh Lord, I have failed, but just this once, strengthen me. Let me avenge myself on my enemies for my 2 eyes that they plucked out. Let me die with the enemy. They could have died alone if he didn't pray that prayer. But he said, let me die with them. And he pushed the house, and the house crumbled. And those that died in his death were more than those that died in his life. But he died all the same. Died before his time. The strength of Israel becoming the toy of the Gentiles at the frequency of the strange woman and the frequency of talking too much to the wrong person. Look at how the Bible described the strange woman in Proverbs chapter 5 verse 3 to 5. It said, for the lips of a strange woman drop as an honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. If you love me, why don't you tell me the truth? Read that verse 3 again. For the lips of a strange woman drop as an honeycomb, very sweet, and her mouth is smoother than oil, but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. That is, follow her, you follow her to go and die. Her steps take hold on hell. That was the classical description of Delilah. That is Delilah Classicus. Now look at Proverbs 7:21. Proverbs 7:21 to 23. Talking about the strange woman. You can see Delilah here clear. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. Does that remind you of Samson? When he pressed him with his words, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. And he goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, and as a fool to the correction of the stocks. Verse 23 is very painful. Till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird is hurrying to the snare, and Samson knoweth not that it is for his life. Every time you see the flattery and the smoothness of the tongue, on your marks, get set, run. But an equally dangerous thing was when a man reveals the secret of his consecration to a stranger. There are dealings between you and God that even your mother may not be aware. There are revelations between you and God that if God does not allow you, even your wife may not know. But this person is seeing a total stranger open his mouth wide. He says, see this my hair? There are 3 strands in the middle. In case you are interested in killing me, cut it. I like you to think over it. They jam you. They do you. Who do you? I don't. Who do you? Who do you? They do you? Which kind of charm they do when no they spoil? There are 3 hair strands inside my head. In case you are interested in killing me, cut it. There are people seated here. The first day you are meeting a person, he has known everything about your life. Our family, we have 6 in number. The name of the first one is James. The name of the second one is Angelina. My brother has 3 friends. When we used to grow up, can I tell you some stories? Loquacity, verbal diarrhea, excessive leakage of mouth. Don't say you are sanguine. Let God deal with that sanguineous devil that makes you talk at the frequency of light. Because the time you will tell people, Joseph was a careful man, but Joseph contributed to his calamity. I have dreamt another dream. You say, the first one you dreamt because we didn't say anything. You have dreamt another dream. Let's see how the dream will come to pass. He ate coconut, the back of coconut. He chewed kwakus. Did you hear what Proverbs chapter 13 verse 3 said? Can you show it to us? It said, he that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, But he that openeth wide his lips like Samson shall have destruction. Now, wow. You know, everything is in the Bible. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. But he that openeth wide his lips like Samson, he cannot escape destruction. There are questions people ask you, and you tell them, please, sir, I'm not able to answer this now. You know, politeness. When are you traveling? When will you read? There are times some people have asked me some question. Has the crusade finished? Are you on your way? I said, why should I tell you whether I'm on my way? Why? I should announce my movement.